Ding Junhui used a sharp attacking run to completely break down the defensive wall Selby is proud of. With the rest, he played a perfect one-cushion escape. The cue ball drew a beautiful arc across the table and swept cleanly behind the brown. As it returned to the top end, it also turned into a reverse snooker. His eyes were full of confidence. A peak battle between Selby and Ding was officially underway. For Selby, potting the escape itself isn't hard. The hard part is controlling the power with absolute precision.
Does it reach? Does it?
No wonder he's the master of defense. The pace was just right, and the cue ball finished tight on the brown. Selby's confidence was written all over his face. But what Ding did next was basically god tier.
Okay, it's an easy snooker, but unless he's...
The cue ball came off two cushions and hid perfectly behind the blue. Ding's touch on power was not one bit worse than Selby's. Even though Selby had been world number 1 for 7 straight years, Ding wasn't scared at all. He was determined to go head-to-head with Selby. After all, at that time, Ding didn't have many real rivals. This shot was even harder than the last one. The cue ball was right by the cushion, so both the angle and the power were tougher to judge. Let's see how Selby handles it.
Got a lot of points from a snooker from Mark Selby. This one is a little bit wide.
Unfortunately, the cue ball got very close to the object ball. It was just short by a tiny bit. Selby looked completely stunned. Now, the second attempt. Let's see if a miracle happens.
We'll only need the brown, and he's missed it again.
Still just a tiny bit short. Third attempt.
He's hit it this time, but will he leave it on? It's pacey.
This time he finally makes contact, but the power wasn't controlled well. It was a little too strong. The brown kicked up, and it gave Ding another chance to set a trap. At this level, snooker is always a battle of brains and nerve. The black ball in front is a natural blocker for laying snookers, and Ding understood that perfectly.
Possible.
Ding played the brown away, but the brown accidentally bumped the blue, and it became another snooker. Ding didn't actually mean to open the blue, but you win some, you lose some. That bump is exactly what created the snooker. Now, it's a test of Selby's cue ball control.
Can he get it safe?
This one-cushion rest shot was beautiful, straight-up textbook. The crowd gave him a big round of applause. At this point, it wasn't just skill versus skill. It was a final battle of mentality. One small mistake could lose everything. Ding used the pink to lay yet another snooker. He kept throwing problems at Selby because he wanted to anger him and force him to show a crack first. Selby studied it again and again, and then went for the escape. The escape itself wasn't that hard, but the risk was this. Even if you escape, you might leave your opponent a chance to attack. Then Ding used the black again to set Selby a new problem.
Just content to try and tuck it behind the black.
The brown was tucked behind the black with precision. It showed just a little bit, but this one shot completely flipped the match. Selby's family and friends looked worried too. Let's see Selby's escape. The cue ball brushed past the brown, missed it. Escape failed. Selby was completely furious now. That was exactly what Ding wanted, and Ding also got a free ball. After he potted the blue, the cue ball naturally went down table, and it left an attacking angle for the brown. The match still wasn't officially over, but Selby could already feel something was wrong. He was actually getting beaten in the one area he's best at, defend. But the next shot from Ding made Selby lose all hope. The blue jawed out, then turned back and dropped into the left corner. At that moment, the result was decided. In the end, peak form Ding Junhui beat Selby through a safety battle. That was really not easy.